This is Star Wars The Vintage Collection, Lando Calrissian in his Sandstorm outfit. This is part of the highly anticipated Return of the Jedi Blu-ray deleted scenes wave. This is, I believe it's wave 1.5 of 2012. I really like this figure. He's one of my two favorites so far. I found 4 out of 5 at Walmart. I don't think they're released yet, but I found them in the clearance section, hidden behind some Barbies. Somebody was trying to hide them, and so they can buy them later. But they rang me up for them, and they didn't ring up because they weren't in the system, but they sold them to me anyway. So I got all except for Lightsaber Construction Luke, which is the one I really wanted to get. But I got these, and I'm posting right away. I'm not sure if there's even any other reviews of this guy, of these figures on YouTube yet. To any new watchers, that's what I do. I get new figures and I get them up as soon as I can. I'm often one of the first people to have the reviews up on YouTube. So if you're looking for more Star Wars figures that are new that are going to come out, subscribe and you'll see. All right. Anyway, on to the figure. Let's look at his packaging first. Actually, I don't know why I said actually. I always look at the packaging first. I really like this vintage collection packaging, especially this wave. They're using looks like just like concept art, I guess. It's not an actual picture. It's a painting looking picture. Here's the back. It's got a nice retro feel to it, even more so than before. There's the other figures from the wave. I like the packaging. He is number VC89. And he comes with a ton of accessories. He really does. He comes with like a G.I. Joe amount of accessories. He has this bit right here. This is, I guess, the sculpted part of his robe. You can take that off. I'll take his goggles off too. He also comes with this little piece here. And you can put that down over him like this. And put that over there too. But I think he looks kind of silly like that. I think they were going for the Dowdy Dauphine, half sculpted, half soft goods look, but they didn't nail it in this case. They nailed it here, but not in this case. I like it better with just the sculpted piece on. He also comes with a set of goggles. I guess these are sand goggles. They go on his head right there, and they fit really well actually. He also comes with a helmet. This, the helmet that he's wearing in Jabba's little temple. It fits kind of silly. It sits kind of high up on his head. He comes with this communicator-looking thing. It looks like a Star Trek communicator. It really does. He comes with his little, I don't know, axe spear or something. This is pretty nice. It's got some decent details, especially in the grip part here. See that? And he comes with a blaster pistol. It's got a decent sculpt made of a soft rubbery plastic, and it's really thin, so it's pretty bendy at the top. This will go into his holster on the side, and it fits in there really well. It's not too snug, but it fits in there nicely. Alright, so now onto the figure. The sculpt, I really like the sculpt. It's really cool looking. I think this is my favorite Lando figure thus far. It looks really cool. Let me focus on him, sorry. Looks really cool. A lot of great texture all through this plating on his chest. The paint there is really nice. It's like this grayish blue with some copper sand wear to it. He has the same things on his shoulders and his wrist. Those are real cool. I really like those. He's got some great texture in his sleeves as well. That's just a black, kind of a gloss paint. And then his main shirt, that has a lot of nice texture into it. See that? Really nice texture. And that's also a glossy brown. He has these straps going over him. Those have some decent buttons on them, or at least notches for buttons. His wrist things are really cool. His cuffs. Come on, focus. There we go. His tunic, that's made of a soft plastic. It's kind of attached right here though, so you can't really take it off. The belt buckle has a nice touch to it right there. That copper looking belt buckle, really neat. And his legs are okay. I'm not a huge fan of the legs. I do like his boots though. This little buckles over his feet. I don't know if you can see that. So, I really like the sculpt. The head sculpt is spot on. That looks just like Billy D. Look at that. Looks really cool. I like this head sculpt, or at least this head, better than the general Lando Calrissian. I mean, this doesn't really look like him, but man, they nailed it here. That stash and his fro has or no, he doesn't have a fro. I forget what he kind of has, but his hair, it's a wave, I guess. It's got a lot of nice texture in it. It really looks cool. And they nailed that head sculpt. Look at that. All right, so quality control. When you're looking for this guy in the stores, I mean, I only saw this one, so I can't really tell you for sure, but I would guess, you know, just the normal stuff. His hairline, make sure it's neat. His eyebrows and his eyes and his mustache, make sure that's nice and neat too. Make sure that buckle is painted on there, you know, very straight. And the metalware, it's going to be different for each one, so just try and make sure you get one that you like the way it looks. Here he is next to that Lando figure. So, I mean, he's about the same size, maybe a little bit shorter. I like his size. I like him a lot better than this one. His articulation is one thing that I do have a problem with. Sometimes I can't stand Star Wars articulation. He's got a ball jointed head, and he looks up and down pretty good. I like that. He's got a ball hinge shoulder, ball hinge elbow, swivel wrists, just a swivel waist, not a ball hinge waist. I don't like that. And hinge hips. I hate hinge hips. They're so useless. It's got a ball hinge knee and a ball hinge foot. So, I mean, he's got pretty bad articulation. I mean, it's average for a Star Wars figure. Alright, so my final thoughts on this guy is I like him. Despite the bad hip articulation and waist articulation, I still really like him. I think he's a cool figure. He's my favorite Lando so far, and he's one of my two favorites in this wave so far, the other being the Mon Calamari one. I really want that Luke, though, man. I would rate him like a 6, 6.5, just because of the nice sculpt and his paint application and the way that he looks. But those hips bring him way down. I would give him like an 8 for a Star Wars character, for a Star Wars figure. Should you get him? Yeah, I definitely recommend him. This wave is being really short shipped or short stocked. One case per store, and I think there's one figure. Okay, I'm not really sure, but they're really rare. It's going to be hard for you to find this guy. You can get him online, but you're going to be paying like, you know, $15, $20. All right, well, I hope you found this helpful. Stay tuned for the rest of the wave, and until next time, keep collecting.